I'm embracing. Wipe the sweat off my dome, spit the phlegm on the...
Welcome, basketball fans, to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be Tyson Chandler and the New York Knicks facing off against Steve Nash and the...
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they're facing an interconference foe today. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And our State Farm starting lineups. Here's a look. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Tyson Chandler.
Well, Tyson Chandler is one of the top defensive big men in the NBA, Kevin, an outstanding rebounder and shot blocker, and he can really cover up for his teammates.
Steve, I love his leadership defensively. He's always communicating and talking and holding guys accountable, and he lifts the whole team up at that end of the floor.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame, and the shot is good.
Well, Carmelo Anthony might be the best scorer in the league in terms of just pure skill and talent. He can do it all. He can shoot threes, he can pull up mid-range shots, he can get all the way to the rim, he gets to the foul line. One-on-one, he's almost impossible to deal with.
Nice shot by Felton.
He may not be their top three-point option, guys, but you still got to cover him. I mean, you got to defend him in some form or fashion.
Out to Nash. Shoots the three. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Nash has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And for Carmelo Anthony, Steve, you talked about him as a one-on-one scorer. Clark, you played small forward. How would you try to slow him down?
Well, it's difficult defensively. I think you'd have to attack him at his defensive end. Make him work. Try to have him use energy dealing with you, pounding, banging. Go at him and try to take some of the starch out of his offensive shirt.
Now let's find out what head coach Mike Woodson had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him any room in his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
Thanks again, Doris. For three, Felton. A rebound by the Lakers.
You know, with the Lakers, it's all about winning titles. Anything else is considered a disappointment. And they were tested early, though. Hasn't had a whole lot of misses here in the quarter. Very sharp shooting right now. It's fun to watch.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Go back to that matchup for the Lakers against Denver. Kobe's illness. He had the stomach flu, Artest out with the suspension, Meta World Peace. You know, had gotten the late regular season suspension with the elbow to the side of the head of James Harden. Steve, they were certainly facing their struggles.
Yeah, and those struggles caught up to them in the next round, Kevin, when they lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder, the younger, more talented team winning in that one. So for the Lakers, you know, moving forward, they've got a lot of talent, but it's aging talent. And sooner or later, they're going to have to get younger on that roster.
World peace, good.
Well, another uncontested three there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open threes.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open three-pointers, Clark. So it's one thing to give up one, but you start giving three-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble. And it's his poise at the offensive end that impresses me most. This guy is unflappable.
Here's Brewer. Good work defensively by Kobe.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gasol passes to Kobe. Howard. Lakers passing it around. From deep. Outside for world peace. The second chance effort. They get the rebound. He dishes it to Nash. Beyond the arc. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
And that one's good. Felton's got 5.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
Stoudemire against Gasol. Snatched up. Back to Nash. From deep three-point range. Rebounded. Kobe kicks it over to Nash. There's the triple. Nash with another miss.
Yeah, he's struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow.
Here's Brewer. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Lakers leading by 4.
Ronnie Brewer out of Arkansas, really good size and strength at that wing position. Mainly a defender, but offensively he's looking to get to the rim, and he'll move the ball on. He has a good feel for the game.
Now Nash, following the three-point attempt by Dwight Howard. Tries again. Here's world peace. Can't get it to go. Chandler with the defensive effort. Knicks trail by 4.
And guys, when you look at Ronnie Brewer, what I like... Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. Not stop. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Gasol. Barnes comes in for Meta World Peace. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash. Now here's Kidd. Smith for 3. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Inside, here's Barnes. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the Knicks making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Here's Shumpert. The Knicks on offense. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
Well, for Lakers head coach Mike Brown, one thing you can say, he'll never come into a game underprepared. I mean, great attention to detail, extremely hardworking. He's a guy who leaves nothing to chance.
And it's Smith missing.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Now here's Jameson. Scooped up. Howard kicks to Jameson. Over Anthony. Jameson with the basket on the assist by Howard. Howard's got 3 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 3. And we're talking about Lakers head coach Mike Brown, Steve. What have you noticed about his style as a coach?
Well, Kevin, I played for Mike Brown in San Antonio when he was an assistant. He is very meticulous and methodical in his approach. Detail-oriented. His practices are very well organized and scripted. He's really a fun guy to be around, very charismatic. So I think he's got all the tools to be a great head coach. It's just a matter of really developing and growing with this Laker team.
Here's Kobe. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Howard dishes to Kobe. And Strong with the one-handed jam.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Howard with the steal. Barnes against Anthony. Jameson the pass to Howard. Kobe fires the 3. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 5 assists in the game. Smith with it. It's Novak from outside. And that one's good. Novak's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Great action, back-to-back three-pointers at either end.
Sort of an anything you can do, I can do better situation going on right here, guys.
Well, Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter, really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Knicks. Inside the dynamite combo of Amari Stoudemire and Tyson Chandler. Felton is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Brewer in at the small forward. Now Nash, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
It was a season of highs and lows for the Knicks last year, and one of their lows was how they played when they were on the road. Just not up to their standards.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, I think it's accurate to call the Dwight Howard situation a saga, and it has, at least for the moment, calmed down. A trade to the Los Angeles Lakers has now thrust them squarely into the championship picture. First, the acquisition of star point guard Steve Nash, and now the best center in the league. The tough Western Conference just got tougher. Kevin?
The story of the offseason, no question. Thank you, Doris. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Gasol. Barnes comes in for Antoine Jamison. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kobe. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Kept alive, goes back up. He kicks it to Nova. Here's the three. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Camby, covered by Barnes. Bobs the alley-oop pass. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
Here's Meeks. After the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Fires for 3. And that's collected by Camby. Knicks trail by 3.
And for Marcus Camby, he was never a big-time scorer. His offense actually continues to wane now. He's a guy who will get a few putback baskets, but not somebody you throw the ball to on the block.
Poke loose. Fast break, here they come. Here's Blake. That's good. Blake's got his first bucket in this one.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hip.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
So for the Knicks, Antoine Jamison's checked in for Barnes. And Kobe is subbed in for Jody Meeks. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
And you know, with Camby, one of the things he likes to do offensively is stay in that high post area. He's such a good mid-range jump shooter, and he's also an excellent passer for a big guy, but mostly he likes to dive in for those offensive rebounds. He gets a running start, and with his length and athleticism, he's hard to keep off the boards.
It's been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Blake kicks to Jamison. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.